So glad you could join us from the farm, Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors and the Stanford Cardinals. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, Coach Chang told me before the game he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rainbow Warriors offense will go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barfield. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside. It's Ford. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the grab on the left. Bounced off his feet.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field on 4th down, the offense has a 1st and 10. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Headed outside, it's Ford. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a 1st down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted deep in his own end. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. Shakes a man, and oh my goodness, he's still moving. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The run inside. It's Barfield. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Finds his man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and
intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Running inside, it's Barfield. Hood got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii!
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. At the 35, he's loose. Breaks into the open. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Stanford.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Harris. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get the first through the air. Bringing the heat. Trying to get away. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
Fires quickly.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Oh, he makes the catch. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception on the last drive, that looked so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4 now on this drive, throwing it. He's got himself right back in, locked in a really, really nice rhythm. I don't think you have anything to worry about if you're the head coach looking at your quarterback, seeing how he's responded to that mistake on the last drive.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Pressure coming. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
Give him 105 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. They're going to ride this running back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Grabbed in the middle. It's 4. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find
maybe some room here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's 4. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his big tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And and it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Hurricanes, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Checking in with the Cardinal head coach coming out of the locker room, they have got to consider what they should do here in the second half. Their young quarterback, getting the first start of his career, has struggled here in the first half. They have some decisions to make. I will keep you posted as to the conversations and what I'm seeing on the sideline about how they handle this young player moving forward. Guys?
Okay, Holly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Blackburn. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Cardinal coming off that big pass back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. That holding call pushes them back. Now they face a 2nd and 20 here. Here comes the heat. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. He's got the back in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away, doing it clean. No PI on that one.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
When you're in zone coverage and it's 3rd down, man, it's eyes on the quarterback break as soon as the hand separates from the football. You see the slant coming in behind. Nice job making your presence felt. They want to throw those, they need to pay for them. Be physical, make sure he doesn't catch that football.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway. Snags it, and there's running room. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
And you're seeing more of this in college football, man. Bringing on more and more tight ends, guys that are versatile pieces. And you see it right there, right? You can still throw the football, and now you got to match up with those guys and their big bodies. Nice throw down the field, nice catch. Nice job of using multiple tight end packages for this offense.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to the ground with the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's going to take off. Past the 40. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got it. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Slants against man, that wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. The quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Run in the red zone. It's Ford. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run inside. It's Irvin. And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. We'll get a stoppage in play here as there's an injured Rainbow Warrior. First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Touchdown, Stanford! They move on top here in the 4th.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner will be knocked down. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, here on the Hawaii sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
Now, a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Rushes on him. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in on the Stanford sideline. I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this opportunity, can they rely on the guy that's already missed here in this game? Coach can go for it, but I do see him talking to the kicker, trying to gain some confidence, make sure that he's ready to go if they do call his number. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Might have a chance. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. What a grab with one hand. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Might be calling a hot route. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Irvin. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Had to get rid of it quickly. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the move, it's Barfield. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry of the season. He's past the 30. There's a crease. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. Running inside, it's Irvin. Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Got it, looking for a first. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. They want that clock to run. Maybe a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Trying to run, it's Irvin. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him.
Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
On the move from inside his own 20. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't. He's going for a big play downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They'll start this drive from the 42. Gonna run it. It's Irvin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. The run inside. It's Irvin. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're still firing away even with this lead. He wants to go deep. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive.